319 points scored. They've given up just 51. For Lacrosse, they have scored 228 points, given up 196 points. Looking at the rankings for Class 1A, Smith Center ranks number 1. Olpe is number 2. Plainville is number 3. Centralia ranks 4th. And Sedgwick ranks number 5 in Class 1A this year. In 8-man Division 2, Osborne ranks number 1. Axtell is number 2. Hanover is number 3. Frankfurt is 4. St. Paul is number 5. And speaking of 8-man Division 2, we do know that, not sure where that game is at, but we know that Thunder Ridge is up 30-0. In 8-man Division 1, Canton Galva ranks number 1. St. Francis is 2nd. South Central is 3rd. Madison 4th. And Clifton Clyde ranks number 5. In Class 2A, Hoisington is number 1. Silver Lake is 2. Garden Plain is 3. Riley County 4. And Humboldt ranks number 5. We're going to take a timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups right after this, as you're listening to Redmen football on 92.5 KQMA and online at KKN-KQMA.com.
VFW Post raises our colors, and the national anthem.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Three, two, one.
And welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray with you tonight. Class 1A playoff football as the Smith Center Redmen host the Lacrosse Leopards tonight. Looking at the starting lineups. First for the Smith Center Redmen offense at tight end, it'll be number 80, a 6'3", 170-pound sophomore, Nolan Lehman. Or we will also see number 4, a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore, Jacob Kirchhoff. At left tackle will be number 67, a 6', 205-pound sophomore, Colton Harrison. Left guard will be number 62, a 5'11", 205-pound senior, Brell Spees. Center is number 66, a 6', 175-pound senior, Joel Montgomery. Number 50 at right guard is number 50, 6'1", 165-pound senior, Jacob Conrad. And right tackle will be number 77, a 6'3", 200-pound senior, Shelton Rothschild. At wide receiver, number 2, a 6'1", 160-pound junior, Griffin Kugler. At running back, number 1, a 5'5", 140-pound senior, Colton Shoemaker. Number 21, a 6', 170-pound senior, Jay Natwood will be the other running back. And fullback will be number 3, a 5'10", 160-pound junior, Nate Hendrich. The defense for Lacrosse, they run, well, they gave me a 4-3 defense anyway. Defensive lineman will be number 53, Devin Brown. Number 54, C.J. Patterson. Brown, a 5'9", 179-pound freshman. Patterson, a 6', 194-pound junior. Number 55, Chet Irving, a 5'8", 199-pound freshman. And the other defensive lineman will be number 70, a 5'7", 233-pound senior, Brock Brown. The linebackers will be number 43, a 6'2", 169-pound senior, Keldon Day. Number 51, a 5'11", 171-pound senior, Michael Showalter. And number 88, a 5'9", 145-pound sophomore, Cooper Berger. The defensive backs, number 18, a 5'9", 156-pound senior, Hunter Morgan. Number 9, a 5'8", 145-pound sophomore, Colby Stoll. Number 10, a 5'10", 155-pound senior, Blake Herman. And the other defensive back, number 22, a 5'11", 137-pound freshman, Bryce Connor. For the Leopard offense, tight end will be number 88, a 5'9", 145-pound sophomore, Cooper Berger. Offensive line, number 50, 5'10", 153-pound sophomore, Dagan Andrews. Number 51, a 5'11", 171-pound senior, Michael Showalter. Number 53, 5'9", 179-pound freshman, Devin Brown. Number 54, a 6', 194-pound junior, CJ Patterson. And number 70, a 5'7", 233-pound senior, Brock Brown. The wide receivers will be number 10, a 5'10", 155-pound senior, Blake Herman. And number 22, a 5'11", 137-pound freshman, Bryce Connor. The running back will be number 9, a 5'8", 145-pound sophomore, Colby Stoll. And the fullback will be number 43, a 6'2", 169-pound senior, Keldon Day. The quarterback will be a number 18, a 5'9", 156-pound senior, Hunter Morgan. For Hunter Morgan this year, he is 60 of 137 for 1,019 yards, 9 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Their lead running back is Colby Stoll, the sophomore. He has 131 carries for 1,209 yards with 16 touchdowns. The Redmen defense will be tasked to stop him. Up front for the Redmen will be number 77, a 6'3", 200-pound senior, Shelton Rothschild. Number 21, a 6', 170-pound senior, Jaden Atwood. Number 62, a 5'11", 205-pound senior, Brell Spees. And number 66, a 6', 175-pound senior, Joel Montgomery. The linebackers will be number 50, a 6'1", 165-pound senior, Jacob Conrad. Number 5, a 6'1", 190-pound freshman, Jake Sass. And number 4, a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore, Jacob Kirchhoff. The secondary, number 8, a 5'8", 140-pound senior, Sergio Lambert. Number 1, a 5'5", 140-pound senior, Colton Shoemaker. Number 12, a 6'1", 165-pound senior, Trenton Colby. And number 2, a 6'1", 160-pound junior, Griffin Kugler. The Redmen offense, of course, led by Trenton Colby. He is 27 of 47 passing this year, 414 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 1 interception. For the Redmen, Jaden Atwood's the lead back, 130 carries this year, 1,221 yards on, again, those 130 carries. He even has that 99-yard touchdown run and has 12 touchdowns rushing. For Colton Shoemaker, he has 80 carries this year, 693 yards and 8 touchdowns, while Nate Hendrich has 93 carries for 415 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Lacrosse defense is led by Michael Showalter. He has 100 tackles on the year, 12 of those for loss. He has an interception, 2 forced fumbles, and a blocked punt. So Showalter going to be the big man to try to stop for this Redmen offense. As Showalter, 5'11", 171-pound senior, again, 100 tackles on the year. He had 21 last week against Ellis. For the Redmen tonight, captains Trenton Colby, Jaden Atwood, and Joel Montgomery head out there for the coin toss. Looks like Hunter Morgan's out there for the Leopards. Try to get those other numbers for you. We do know that Thunder Ridge is now up 38-0. Should be 45, it says, but they fumbled on the 10. So Thunder Ridge is now up 38-0 on Quinter. Looks like Showalter is also out there. Brown is out there. Brock Brown. As the toss is up. Looks like the white hat talking to both sets of captains here. Looks like Redmen win the toss and will receive.
Redmen win the toss and will receive.
So we're going to take a quick break for station identification. We'll be back with tonight's opening kickoff from Hubbard Stadium right after this, as you're listening to Redmen Playoff Football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie dokie.
Okay. 10.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray with you tonight as the Smith Center Redmen host the Lacrosse Leopards here at Hubbard Stadium. Class 1A playoff football getting underway as the Redmen won the toss and they will receive the opening kickoff. No real surprise there. Looks like it will be Devin Brown to kick for the Leopards. Redmen in their home of red jerseys, white numbers, and the green trim. The Leopards in their road of white jerseys, black numbers, and the gold trim. As we are just about set to go here, as Trent Colby, Griffin Kugler both back deep to receive the punt for the Redmen, or kick for the Redmen. Looks like Atwood, Hendrich, Sass, Shoemaker, all out there. Montgomery, Conrad, Rothschild, Hairsnape, and Spees also out there for the Redmen to receive this kick. So the Redmen get set to receive the opening kickoff from Lacrosse as the Redmen will go left to right on your radio dial. Brown approach. Kick is off, and it is going to be a squib kick as Hendrich picks it up. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Brought down about the 29, first and 10 Smith Center.
So 11:54 left to go here in the first quarter. Redmen starting at their own 29-yard line. See what Coach Sassow's drawn up here for the first play of the ball game as Kugler split out to the right. Colby, the Cole quarterback. Again, Hendrich, Shoemaker, and Atwood, the running backs. The Redmen go left to right on your radio dial to start this ball game. First play of the game, there it is. They're going to hand this one off to Hendrich. Hendrich right up the middle, and he's going to be stopped quickly. Little to no gain on the play. So second down and 10 for the Smith Center Redmen. Nice stop there by the Leopards as the Redmen go with their hurry-up offense. 2-10 and 10 here for the Redmen. They're coming off the right side. This time with Shoemaker. Shoemaker tried to squirt through the hole, but he's going to be brought down this time by Showalter. So brings up third down for the Redmen. Ball at the 20 or at the 32-yard line. Again, hurry up offense for the Redmen with Kugler split out to the right. Third play of the ball game. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Atwood off the left side. He's going to get tripped up, dives forward. He'll be close to the first down marker, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll see what the flag is all about here. Looks like Atwood would have picked up enough for the first down, but it all depends on what this flag is about. We await the official call here. Block in the back on the Redmen. Replay third down. So instead of first and 10 for the Redmen, it's now back at the 26-yard line. So third down and about 15. Well, let's call it closer to 13. So third down and 13 with 10:45 and counting left to go. Quick pass to Kugler. Kugler has it at the 30. Spins out a one, and then he's going to be brought down at the 31. It's a gain of about 5 on the play. So brings up fourth down, though, for the Redmen. Ball at the 31-yard line. 4th down and 8 for the Redmen with 10:20 left to go in the first quarter. 0-0 is our score as Trenton Colby back deep to punt for the Redmen. Looks like Morgan back deep to receive the punt for the Leopards. Trenton Colby has plenty of time, booms this one away. Morgan fair catches it, and the Leopards will start inside their own 40-yard line. Ball at the 38-yard line. So nice defensive stance for the Lacrosse Leopards to start this ball game. Ball at their own 38-yard line is where they'll start with 10:01 left to go. See what the Leopards can do here on offense as they come out. 10:01 left to go in the first quarter. 0-0 is our score. Morgan under center. I formation is Stoll dots the I. One man to the left, one to the right. Morgan gets it. Drops back to pass on the first play. Goes in the flats, overthrows his intended receiver. Incomplete as Herman, the intended receiver. So it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Leopards. 9:56 left to go in this first quarter. 0-0 is our score. The Leopards with their second play of the ball game as the number 1 team in Class 1A Smith Center hosts Lacrosse here in the first round of the playoffs, as it is going to be Connor and Herman to the left this time. I formation. Morgan going to keep it himself around the left side. He's going to be hit right away. Nothing going as it was Joel Montgomery playing a great defensive end position that time. Call it loss of 1. So 3rd down for the Leopards. Ball at their own 37-yard line is what Lacrosse faces with just under 9.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 0-0 is our score. Herman sends one man to the left. They hand it off to Day right up the middle as Keldon Day going to get a nice gain here on 3rd down all the way up to the 46-yard line. Going to be 4th down for Lacrosse. See what they decide to do here. 4th down and 3 with just under 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Again, 0-0 is our score. First drive of the ball game for the Lacrosse Leopards after they forced a 3-and-out thanks to a penalty by the Redmen. That block in the back pushed the Redmen back to 3rd and about 13, and they were forced to punt. Right now, looks like Morgan going to be under center. Hands it off to Stoll. Stoll off the right side, and Rothschild hits him first. Stands him up after a gain of 1. And it will be turnover on downs as Lacrosse went for it on 4th, and Shelton Rothschild was there waiting for Colby Stoll, and the Smith Center Redmen forced that turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Redmen with 8:32 left to go in this first quarter. Ball at the Leopard 47-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Low snap. Atwood picks it up off the left side. Atwood's off to the races. Jaden bursts through the hole. Nobody's going to catch Jaden as he's going to score this time from 47 yards out. So the Redmen strike first with 8:23 left to go in the first quarter. Jaden Atwood, first carry of the ball game. That, well, counts because the first one got called back because of a penalty. This time he goes 47 yards to the house with 8:23 left to go in this first quarter. As the Redmen get set here for the extra point. Lambert will be out to kick the extra point for the Redmen. Kick is up, and it is good. So 8:23 left to go in this first quarter. The Redmen on the board first with a 47-yard run. As we'll take a quick timeout, we'll be back with more first quarter action right after this as you're listening to Redmen Playoff Football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Thunder Ridge won. Why are you so staticky? Stop it. Thunder Ridge won 50-0.
50-0.
Yep.
I wonder if Jason thought the game was at 7 because he never texted me. I also noticed a typo. I'm going to try to fix these spots on the fly. Three, 2, 1.
8:23 left to go in the first quarter. The Redmen strike first. A 47-yard run by Jay Natwood put the Redmen on the board. One play, 47 yards, 9 seconds off the clock for the Smith Center Redmen as they will get set to kick off. They force a turnover on downs when Lacrosse went for it on 4th down. And they scored first the very next play. It's Jay Natwood again, 47 yards to the house. His first official carry of the ball game. His last one got called back due to penalties. So first official carry for Jayden goes 47 yards to the house. Lambert boots this one. The Leopards have it. And it looks like a Shoemaker brings him down on the far sideline.
Shoemaker brings him down to the far sideline. And about 6:49.
8:19 left to go here in this first quarter. The Smith Center Redmen now lead the Lacrosse Leopards 7-0. Ball at the 28. So Lacrosse turnover on downs their last time out. 1st and 10 from their own 28 here with 8:19 left to go in the first quarter. Morgan brings him out. He'll be under center. I formation behind him as Stoll dots the I. There it is. And he's going to hand it off to Day. Day breaks through the hole, and then he's going to be brought down just shy of the first down marker. Nice run on first down by Keldon Day. So he's going to pick up 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1 for the Lacrosse Leopards. Big run there by Keldon Day, the big fullback, as he is listed at 6'2", 169 pounds. Here comes that Lacrosse offense. They send one man out to the right. I formation behind Morgan. Morgan drops back. He looks deep. He's looking for his man, and it's going to be overthrown as Herman, the intended receiver, Kugler in coverage. Bring up 3rd down for Lacrosse. 7:39 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 7-0 over Lacrosse. First round of the playoffs here in Class 1A tonight. Smith Center, if they can win this ball game, they will play the winner of Ellis and Republic County next week. They're going to go twins to the left. It's Herman and Connor to the left. I formation behind Morgan as he's under center. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Day again. Day gets bottled up, tries to squirt through on that second effort. He may have picked up the first down. And he does pick up the first down. Call a gain of 2 on the play. Just enough for the first down. Ball at the Leopard 39-yard line with just under 7.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. They go trips to the left. Morgan stands in shotgun. Stoll to his right. Quick pass out to the flats to Herman. Herman looks to get past Lambert. He's going to be brought down. As there is a flag on the play. So we'll see what the flag is all about here. As Herman got up to the 44-yard line. So gain of 5, but we'll see what the flag is all about here. As the refs discuss what the flag is all about. Holding on the Leopards. So, instead of 2nd and 5, it's now 1st and 20 for the Leopards. 7:13 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 7-0. 1st and 20 from their own 29-yard line is what the Leopards face. As Morgan breaks the huddle. Now we have a discussion here. As the Lacrosse coach out to talk to the white hat. 7:04 left to go here in the first quarter. As looks like we're ready to go. As it's going to be Connor to the left, Herman to the right. They send Day out to the right. So trips to the right, one man to the left. Morgan stands in shotgun. Pump fakes. Morgan goes to the flats, and he's going to be hit right away. That's Herman, as Shoemaker may get called for pass interference here, as the flag came out as soon as Shoemaker hit him.
Flag on the play.
Was right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play, but we'll see what the flag is all about here. As the refs want to talk things over with 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 7-0 over the Lacrosse Leopards. So the refs are discussing here what the penalty is all about. There is going to be no flag on the play, so Morgan completes the pass for no yards, so second down and a 20.
Pass will be complete. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 20 for the Lacrosse Leopards. Ball at their own 29-yard line. 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-0 here at Hubbard Stadium. Morgan breaks the huddle. So Day, Connor, and Herman all split out to the left this time. One man to the right. Morgan stands in shotgun. Hands it off to Stoll. Stoll right up the middle, and he just gets tackled by Conrad as he's going to pick up gain of a couple on the play. Call it gain of 5.
Third down.
So it brings up 3rd and 15 for the Lacrosse Leopards with 6:20 left to go into this first quarter. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-0. They're going to send Connor and Herman to the left. I formation behind Herman, or behind Morgan as he's under center. He drops back, he's under pressure. Morgan tries to avoid the pressure of the Redmen. Now he loads up, passes off, and incomplete.
Fastball is incomplete. Heavy pressure there by the Redmen.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Redmen.
4th down, 15.
Or 4th down for the Leopards, I should say. 5:54 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 7-0. See what Lacrosse decides to do here. A little deeper in their own territory this time, as it is Kugler and Colby back deep to receive the punt. Kick is off, a high punt here, short punt, as everybody gets out of the way, and Lacrosse lets it bounce as it took a Lacrosse bounce, and it will be Redmen football.
Leopard bounce.
It will be Redmen football. 5:44 left to go. In this first quarter. Smith Center Redmen have it at their own 36-yard line. See what Coach Sass has drawn up here as Nolan Lehman brings in the play for the Redmen. 5:44 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-0. Colby Watson to the huddle. Call the play for the Redmen. 1st and 10 for Smith Center. Ball at their own 36-yard line. Looks like we had an injured Lacrosse player as he makes his way off the field. We hope everything is all right with that young man. Not sure which Leopard player it is, but again, we just hope everything's all right with him as he walked off of the field. This may have been Hunter Morgan, their quarterback, that was slow to come off the field. 5:44 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-0. Redmen football, their 3rd drive of the ball game. First one resulted in a punt. Second One play and a touchdown as Griffin Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's a snap. They hand it off to Atwood. He's met in the backfield. Atwood tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing doing this time.
And off to Atwood. Down to the backfield.
Looks like they're going to spot him down at the 33, so loss of 3. Second down and 13 for the Redmen. 5:25 and counting left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 7-0 over Lacrosse. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. He awaits the snap from Joel Montgomery. There it is. They're going to come off the right side with Hendrich. Hendrich gets upended. Going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe an extra yard. Called gain of 4. Third down and 9. So, Redmen face third down and 9 with 4:50 and counting left to go in the first quarter. Ball at their own 37-yard line. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's a snap. They run a counter play with Atwood. Atwood finds a hole. Atwood gonna outrun everybody. He's at the 40, 35, 30. Two men try to track down Jane Atwood. They will not, as Jane Atwood scores again, this time from 63 yards out.
Penalty on the play.
Well, looks like there may be a flag on the play, so I don't see a flag out there, but it looks like everybody's coming back as the head referee comes over to talk to Coach Sass about what's going on here. So, another big run for Jane Atwood called back. We'll see what this one is all about. So we don't actually see a flag on the field, but everybody's running back here, so we'll see. So not sure what the call is, but nonetheless, it looks like it's still right at the. Looks like it's something on the Leopards because they're marking it off for the Redmen. And they're still walking. So not real sure what the call is, but the Redmen went from 3rd and 9 at their own 37 to 1st and 10 at the Leopard 30-yard line. So not real sure what the penalty is, but the Redmen will have 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard, or at the nonetheless, the Redmen will have it 1st and 10 at the Leopard 30-yard line. Don't know what the penalty was. Never really got the sign, but the Redmen picked up 45 yards. I'm sure they like the 64 or 63 yards from Atwood for the touchdown better, but nonetheless, it is Redmen football, and Nate Hendrich takes the carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. So from what we understand is it was an inadvertent whistle, and the umpire was the one that called that inadvertent whistle, but nonetheless, the Redmen got it at the 30-yard line. So it is going to be Hendrich with the carry again, this time off the left side, picks up a nice gain here on 2nd down.
Hendrich on the carry.
It's a gain of 4.
Stoppage of play with an inadvertent whistle.
Going to bring up 3rd down for the Redmen. 3rd down and let's call it 6. Ball at the 26-yard line. So again, that was an inadvertent whistle. So instead of getting the touchdown, the Redmen got the ball all the way down to the Lacrosse 30-yard line. Now they face 3rd down and 6 from the Lacrosse 26. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby as the Redmen go left to right on your radio dial. They hand it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to get to the outside, and he's going to be stuck right about the 24 by Herman. Bring up 4th down. It's called gain of 2 for Shoemaker. 4th down and 4 for the Redmen. Lehman comes out. Kirchhoff comes in for the Redmen offense. Just under 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 7-0. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. 4th and 4 for the Redmen inside Leopard territory. As Colby tried to keep it himself, and it was a great read by Colby Stoll as he's blown up in the backfield all the way back at the 30-yard line. So loss of about 6 on the play. And turnover on downs. So nice read by Colby Stoll to force that turnover on downs and blow that play up in the backfield. So the Redmen had a touchdown, but an inadvertent whistle got them 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line instead. And unfortunately for the Redmen, they could not capitalize on that field position. Turnover on downs. It will be Lacrosse football at their own 29-yard line. .241 left to go here in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-0. High formation behind Herman. As Herman's in at quarterback with Morgan out. They hand it off to Day. Day's bottled up in the backfield, breaks the first couple tackles. Conrad hits him, and then a whole host of Redmen stand him up for a loss. Well, let's see. Looks like he may have got back to the line of scrimmage. So we'll call it 2nd down and 10 for Lacrosse. 2:20 and counting left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 7-0 over the Lacrosse Leopards. As it looks like have an equipment issue here. It looks like we're ready to go. Again, Herman in at quarterback now because we saw Hunter Morgan over on the sideline. We hope everything is all right with Hunter Morgan, but right now Herman in at quarterback. So he's going to drop back to pass. He's looking under pressure, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. Nothing going there as Herman hit by Brell Spees to bring him down in the backfield. Going to be 3rd down. Ball back at the 25-yard line. So loss of 4 for Herman. Herman on the year. 14 receptions for 203 yards and 3 carries for 13 yards. Now he's in a quarterback with Hunter Morgan, unfortunately for the Leopards, on the sideline. 3rd down and 15 for the Leopards. Herman passes. Nice pass there to the tight end. That's Berriger. And he's going to pick up the 1st down and more. So 24-yard pitch and catch there between Herman and Berriger. First pass for yards as Morgan had 1 completed pass. He was 1 of 4 for 0 yards. Herman under center, hands it off to Day. Day off the left side, finds a hole. Day off to the races. He's at the 35-30, 25-20, and Kugler's going to ride him down inside the 20-yard line all the way down to the 16. 35-yard run for Keldon Day. Picks up the 1st down. So here comes Lacrosse with 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They are in the red zone for the first time in this ball game. As Herman going to be brought down to the backfield at this time by Montgomery. Looks like loss of a couple on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down. And that looks like the Leopards going to take it to the first quarter with the Smith Center Redmen up 7-0. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're listening to Redmen Football on 92.5 KQMA and online at kknkqma.com.
It sure is hard to be humble when you're a swashbuckling, egocentric superhero.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So
Got a typo on my copy that I didn't catch when I recorded.
Oh.
The Class 2A. So I've been fixing it on the fly.
Yeah, it's Class 1A.
Yeah, I know. I just typoed it and hit 2 instead of 1 and didn't catch it when I read it. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray with you tonight as the Smith Center Redmen lead Lacrosse Leopards 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. This is the first round of the Class 1A playoffs. We await for the second quarter to start here. As Lacrosse gets set to come back out here. They are huddled up, ready to call their play. So, will be a flag on the play. False start on Lacrosse. So, second down and 17 for Lacrosse. This is the start of the second quarter. They send one man out to the right, one to the left. There's a snap. Herman drops back, looks left, throws left, has his man. Day tries to haul it in, incomplete pass.
Fastball's incomplete. Intended for Day. Third down, 17.
Going to bring up third down and 17 with 11:54 left to go in the first half. Going to be third down of 4 of the Lacrosse Leopards. Again, different quarterback in here. Unfortunately for the Leopards, Hunter Morgan was over on the sideline. As now they send Connor out to the right. Herman hands off to Day. Day right up the middle. He's going to be brought down quickly. This time by Shoemaker. He's going to bring up fourth down. And let's call it 13. So Day been the busy guy. He's got 6 carries so far for the Leopards. 11 and a half minutes left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-0. They send trips to the right. One man to the left. Herman stands in shotgun. There's a snap. Herman looks to his right. He's going to go over the middle, and it's going to be pass interference called. As a whole bunch of contact there. As Hendrick was in coverage that time for the Redmen. So we'll see if this will be enough for a first down or not. It will not be enough for a first down. Called half the distance to the goal. Fourth and looks like 4. Ball at the looks like 9-yard line. So 4th and 4. Ball at the 9-yard line for Lacrosse. 11-10 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 7-0. Herman under center. Hands this one off to Stoll. Stoll finds an opening. He's going to fall forward. He'll be close to the first down marker. All going to depend on the spot here. And they are going to say picks up the first down. So first and goal. Stoll, gain of 5. Picks up the first down. First and goal from the 5. I guess call it gain of 9 for Stoll. Or gain of 4, I should say. First and goal from the 5 for the Leopards. One man to the right. Herman under center. There's the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Goes off the left side. He's hit quickly. And he's going to pick up a couple, and a late flag comes in.
Late flag on the play.
See what the flag is all about. It's going to be on the Redmen. Looks like a helmet-to-helmet hitting. So ball's now down at the 3.
Ball replaced at the 3 after this one's for the goal. First and goal.
So again, first and goal for Lacrosse. 10.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 7-0 over the Lacrosse Leopards here at Hubbard Stadium. The Leopards still in their huddle here. Now the head ref comes over to talk to Coach Sass. Ten and a half minutes left to go here in the first half. Smith Center leads 7-0. First and goal for the Lacrosse Leopards. And now we have a flag here. Apparently a sideline warning on the Redmen.
Coming out of the play, sideline warning.
Ten and a half minutes left to go here in the first half. The Redmen get that sideline warning. So, Redmen, or the Lacrosse Leopards come out. They send one man to the right. Herman under center. He's going to roll to his right. He's under pressure. Kirchhoff has a beat on him, and he's going to bring him down the backfield. Jacob Kirchhoff with the big sack for the Redmen defense.
Right down about the 12.
So loss of 7 on the play for Herman.
Loss of about 9.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. Loss of about 9. Ball back at the 12-yard line. So call it 3rd down and 12 for the Leopards. Connor out to the right. Herman under center. He's going to hand this one off to Day. Day's going to be hit quickly. Nothing going there as the Redmen stood him up. No gain on the play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, 12. 4th down, goal to go.
Going to bring up 4th and goal from the 12 for the Leopards. 9:20 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 7-0. See what the Leopards could draw up here with, again, 4th and goal from the 12. As a big sack by Jacob Kirchhoff pushed him back to the 12-yard line. It was 1st and goal from the 3. That sack by Kirchhoff pushed him back, and now here we are, 4th and goal from the 12. Connor split out to the right. Herman under center. They flip it to Day. Day's going to pass. Pass into the end zone is caught. It is caught in the end zone by Connor for a 12-yard touchdown. Day to Connor.
Day to Connor.
So the running back throw works to perfection that time for the Leopards as they score with 8:46 left to go in this first half. A 12-yard pass. As the Leopards go for 2, Herman throws it at the last second, and it's picked off as you cannot return a 2-point conversion. So the Redmen hold them. It is 7-6. Smith Center leads Lacrosse. Looks like maybe now a flag here at the end of this play. Personal foul on the Redmen, maybe. That's what it looked like. 8:37 left to go here in the first half. So.
Personal foul on Redmen, so we post possession.
Keldon Day got the 12-yard pass. So the 2-point conversion is no good. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this as you're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Fixed them all on the fly. I'll send you some more finals that have come in.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like 71 yards and 13 plays. Keldon Day finally finds Bryce Cooper, or Bryce Connor. In the end zone for a 12-yard pass. 2-point conversion, no good. So it makes it 7-6, but there is a penalty after the play, and it will be put here on the kickoff. So the Leopards kick from the Redmen 45-yard line as Kugler and Colby both back deep to receive for the Redmen. The Redmen get set for this kickoff. Squib kick. Kugler picks it up. Kugler goes right back up the middle, and he's going to be brought down at
Picks up the short kick.
about the 25-yard line, it looks like.
Back down just shy of the 25
First and 10 at their own 25 with 8:36 left to go in this first quarter. 8:36 left to go. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-6. Redmen come out. Kugler split to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Atwood. Atwood off the left side, lowers his shoulder, still on his feet, and then a whole host of Leopards bring him down. Now we have a flag called here. As, looks like Shoemaker and Day kind of getting into it here on this near side. Is going to be on the personal foul on the Leopards. So 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Just their second. Both of the Redmen first downs that they have in this ballgame have been by penalty. So the Redmen get set here again for first down. Ball at the 42-yard line. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker off the right side, breaks the first tackle, dives forward, going to pick up a couple on the play. Ball's up to the 44-yard line, so gain of 2. 2nd down and 2. Or, excuse me, 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line. 7:54 left to go in this first half. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 7-6. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby with Griffin Kugler split out to the right. Hard count gets the entire defensive line to jump, so it will be 2nd down, and let's call it 3. Ball at the 49-yard line. Lehman brings the play in. Kirchhoff comes out. 7:40 and counting left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-6. Kugler split out to the right. Lehman, the tight end on the left side. The Redmen go right to left on your radio dial. Colby awaits the snap. There it is. This time he hands it off to Atwood. Atwood off the right side. Breaks the first couple tackles. Atwood up the far sideline. He's going to be drug out of bounds inside Leopard territory.
Knocked out of bounds on the far side.
See where they spot him down. They're going to give him right at the 35. So
First and 10, Smith Center.
16-yard carry that time for Atwood. Picks up the first down. And the Redmen now in Lacrosse territory. 7:10 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 7-6. Kugler split out to the right. Kierkoff, the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Tritton Colby, Shoemaker, Hendrich, and Atwood the backs. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Atwood off the left side. Atwood bursts through the hole. He breaks the tackle by the safety. Atwood races for the end zone. Touchdown, Jaden Atwood. No, there is a flag on the play. So Atwood, that's the second time Atwood's got to the house, but it's been called back due to a penalty, this time holding on the Redmen. So Jaden scored twice, but both of them have been called back. First one was an inadvertent whistle, and the Redmen got it at 1st and 10 at the Lacrosse 30 instead of his 63-yard touchdown. This time he scores from 35 yards out, and it's called back due to a holding. So instead of touchdown Redmen, it's now 1st and 16. Ball at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 16 for the Redmen. Ball at their own 40 at the Lacrosse 41-yard line. 6:45 and counting left to go in the first half. Trenton Colby awaits the snap. There it is. They run it with Atwood again. Atwood off the left side. Cuts back. He's at the up to about the 36.
Atwood on the carry. Giving 5.
Can bring up second down and call it 11 for the Redmen with 6:20 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 7-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards. First round of the Class of 1A playoffs here at Hubbard Stadium. Redmen break the huddle with Lehman, the tight end, on the left side. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Tritton Colby. And this one off, counter play with Shoemaker. Shoemaker breaks through the hole. Shoemaker's now off to the races. Shoemaker's at the 10. 5 touchdown Redmen, but there is a flag on the play. So the third time the Redmen have found the house, and, well, it's been called back for another penalty. We'll see what this one's all about. Shot block on the Redmen. It is a spot foul, so instead of a touchdown from 40 or from 36 yards out, it's going to be second down and, well, right back at the line of scrimmage. So second down and 11. Ball at the 36-yard line.
At the Leopards 36. Let's try this again.
So the Redmen have a penalty there. Now a timeout called. So 5:56 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 7-6. You're listening to Redmen football on a KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie dokie.
Again, when you're ready, we'll be playing full play tomorrow afternoon at Dodge City. State volleyball championship. I believe the radio station train will be 95.5. And also the site on the
3, 2, 1.
5:56 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 7-6. So on this drive, Jaden Atwood has scored and Colton Shoemaker has scored. Both of them called back due to penalties. This time, Shoemaker scored but called back for clipping. So it will be the Redmen football, 2nd and 11 at their own, at the Lacrosse 36-yard line. So it is a Kugler split out to the right for the Redmen. And 2nd down and 11, ball at the Lacrosse 36-yard line. And now there's a flag before the play. False start on the Redmen. So instead of 2nd and 11, it's now 2nd and 16.
ball start on the Redmen. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Ball spotted back at the 41-yard line now. They're going to quick pass out to Kugler. Kugler dives for the sideline, and they're going to say incomplete pass. Going to bring up 3rd down and 16 for the Redmen. Ball at the Lacrosse 41-yard line. Kirchhoff heads to the sideline. Or Kirchhoff heads in, Lehman heads to the sideline, excuse me. Kugler split out to the right. 5:51 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 7-6. Counterplay with Atwood off the right side. Atwood finds a hole. Atwood up the sideline. He's got the first down and more as he's going to be pushed out finally after a big play by Jay Atwood. Looks like it's going to be first down. Ball spotted down at the 20 or at the 19-yard line.
Right down at the Leopard 19.
Called gain of 26 for the Redmen. So Redmen football, 1st and 10 at the 19. First time in the red zone in this ball game. Atwood has it around the left side, breaks the first 2 tackles, then gets stood up and fights forward, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe lost someone on the play.
Right down side of the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's 2nd and 11.
Looks like there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
4:59 left to go in the first half. So let's see what the flag is all about here. 7-6. Smith Center leads Lacrosse. 4:59 left to go here. It is a personal foul on Lacrosse. Ball's going to be down at the 10-yard line. So, ball spotted right at the 10-yard line for the Redmen. 2nd down and 1. Looks like we're getting set here for this play. .459 left to go as the White Hat talks to the Lacrosse coach, John Webster, explaining this call. 2nd down and 1 for the Redmen. Looks like we're still waiting things out here. Again, 7-6 is our score. Smith Center leads Lacrosse. We're still awaiting play after that last penalty. Put the ball at the 10-yard line for the Redmen. So far, the Redmen have 6 penalties called on them, 5 penalties on Lacrosse. That's if I've been keeping track right. Now the White Hat heads back over to talk to Coach Webster. .459 left to go in the first half. Smith Center scored first in this ball game. 8:23 left to go in the first quarter. A 47-yard run by Jay Atwood. One play, 47 yards in 9 seconds. Then the Leopards found the end zone. 8:46 left to go in the second quarter. A 12-yard pass, Keldon Day to Bryce Connor. Now we're back to action as Colby doesn't like what he sees. Changes the play at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 1 from the 9. He waits a snap for Montgomery. There it is. He's going to hand this one off to Hendrich. Hendrich's going to be stacked up in the backfield.
And off to Hendrich.
You bring up 3rd down for the Redmen. And push him back to, looks like the 12-yard line. Well, I guess we'll call it call it 3. So 3rd down and 4, ball at the 13-yard line. 4th down for the Redmen. Or 3rd down for the Redmen, I should say. 3rd down and 4. Tridden Colby awaits the snap. There it is. Hands it off to Atwood off the left side. Good blocks for Atwood. He dives forward inside the 10, back to about the 9-yard. Well, right at the 10-yard line, it looks like. Looks like there is a penalty on the play. Oh, looks like, let's see here. Knows the ball right at the 10. Back into the ball, I should say. Looks like, well, maybe not a penalty this time. It is, they're just going to bring out the chain gang to measure this to see if the Redmen got the first down. One of the Redmen stat keepers may have just got kicked out of the ball game. Looks like it is just short. So 4th and short for the Redmen. So we know the Redmen will go for it here. 3:55 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads it. Oh, excuse me, I guess turnover on downs. So turnover on downs for the Redmen. So Lacrosse football, ball at their own 10-yard line with 3:54 left to go. No gain on the play. There we go. 2nd down here for the Lacrosse Leopards. Looks like they do give Day a short gain on the play. 2nd down and 9. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Herman back to pass. He's looking left. Goes left on the far sideline. Overthrows his intended receiver. Going to bring up 3rd down for Lacrosse. So apologize for the confusion tonight. Again, no Robbie to smooth things out for me, but a little confusion, penalties and whatnot. So bear with me tonight as I try to do my best without my color guy, kind of keep me straight and narrow. Trips to the right for Lacrosse, one man to the left. Herman in shotgun. There's the snap. Tries to hand it off to Stoll. Fumble on the play, and the Redmen recover it. It is Redmen football as Rothschild got the football. Fumble and recovery by the Redmen. So 1st and 10 for the Redmen. It will be first and goal for the Redmen. Ball at the 7. With 3:06 left to play in this first half. Colby gets the snap, hands it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker right up the middle, drags the Lacrosse Leopards in the end zone. Touchdown, Colton Shoemaker, 7 yards out to put the Redmen up 13-6. So Shoemaker with the 7-yard run puts the Redmen up 13-6 with 3:01 left to play here in this first half. As the Redmen will now get set for the extra point. Lambert Kick is up, and this one is good.
Kick is good.
So Center now leads 14-7. We'll take 14-6. We'll take a timeout here as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okay, slip the ID in here too.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray with you as the Smith Center Redmen score on a 7-yard run by Colton Shoemaker to go up 14-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards here in the first half. Lacrosse will receive this kickoff as Lambert gets set to kick for the Redmen. Looks like Colby gonna put his finger on the ball to help hold it because of the wind. With 3:01 left to go in the first half, Smith Center leads Lacrosse 14-6. Lambert booms this one deep. Stoll lets it bounce. He picks it up at the 10. He's up to the 15, and he's going to be brought down at about the 17-yard line. Lambert, one of the first ones to hit him. Raby down there as well. Also Hendrich down there. 2:56 left to go in this first half. Ball at the Leopard 17-yard line. Looks like another 1A score to pass along to you. Pitt Colgan over Bluestem tonight, 57-0. Comes the Lacrosse Leopards, 1st and 10 from their own 17. They go left to right on your radio dial. Herman in at quarterback, has trips to the left, one man to the right. Herman back to pass, looking, goes over the middle, has his man, almost picked off as Sergio Lambert just missed out on his second interception of the year as Connor was the intended receiver. So it brings up 2nd down and 10 for Lacrosse. .251 left to go in the first half. 14-6. Smith Center leads Lacrosse. They send twins to the right, twins to the left. Herman under center. He's going to hand it off and going nowhere this time. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play. Stoll on the carry. Like loss of 1 on the play. Be 3rd down and about 11 for Lacrosse. 2:45 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 14-6. Timeout on the field. We'll take one with them as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Three, 2, 1.
2:45 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 14-6 here at Hubbard Stadium. First round of the Class 1A playoffs for 2019. Third down and long 10, short 11 for Lacrosse is what they'll face. See what the Leopards have drawn up here. So they send Day to the right. Herman in shotgun with Stoll to his left. Twins to the left as well. There's a snap. And now we have a flag. False start on the Leopards. Third down and 15 for Lacrosse.
Back to the Leopards 12, third down, 15.
So 2:45 left to go here in the first half. 14-6, Smith Center leads Lacrosse. Twins right, one man to the left. Herman in shotgun. There's the snap. Herman looks to his left, goes over the middle, and almost picked off by Trenton Colby as it was one of the Leopards that tipped that, as it was Hayden Sherman who tipped it. So incomplete pass for Herman. Going to bring up fourth down and 15. Colby and a Kugler both back deep to receive the punt. 2:41 left to go in the first half. So Center leads 14-6. And Days drops back to punt this time. Stands at about the 3. Low snap. He corrals it though. Punts this ball away. Colby picks it up at the 46. Hands it off to Kugler. Kugler at the 45. Cuts back at the 40. Kugler still on his feet up at the 36. And he's going to finally be brought down inside the 40. Looks like they're going to mark him back as he took one step back at about the 37-yard line. So the Redmen have nice starting field position here. Ball at the Leopard 37-yard line with the 2:27 left to go in this first half. Again, Smith Center leads 14-6 over Lacrosse. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby with Lehman, the tight end, on the left side. Atwood, Shoemaker, and Hendricks the backs. Redmen go right to left on your radio dial. Colby back to pass, looking. He's got a man open. It's Lehman. Lehman's at the 20. Spins inside the 15 all the way down to about the 13-yard line as Nolan Lehman with his third catch of the year.
Down about the 13. First, it's in Smith Center.
Big catch there by Nolan Lehman. First and 10 for the Redmen. Handed off to Atwood. Atwood dives over one player inside the down to about the 4. 9-yard gain for Atwood. We'll see what looks like. Ball at the 4-yard line. Second down and 1 for the Redmen. Colby awaits the snap. Low snap. Colby just dives on it. Ball going to be spotted back at about the 9. So loss of 5. Third down and 9. Or third down and 6, I mean. Ball at the 9. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker has nothing but green grass in front of him as he dives in, and touchdown Redmen from 9 yards out. Colton Shoemaker finds pay dirt for the second time in this quarter. 9-yard run for Colton Shoemaker puts the Redmen up 20-6. So the run by Shoemaker. Four plays, 37 yards. And no good on the extra point.
So with 1:09 left to go in the second quarter.
Redmen lead it 20-6. Smith Center leads Lacrosse. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Redmen Football 92.5 KQMA.
Okie dokie. I'm only sending you playoff games, by the way.
I don't care.
Three, two, one.
1:09 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 20-6. 2 second quarter touchdowns by Colton Shoemaker have extended the Redmen lead as they led 7-0 after the first quarter. Lacrosse scored first in the second quarter. 12-yard pass. Keldon Day found Bryce Connor. And then Shoemaker scored from 7 yards out and 9 yards out here for the Redmen on back-to-back drives. Lacrosse will receive this kick as Lambert gets set to kick off for the Redmen. So Sergio getting set to kick off here. He will kick right to left on your radio dial. The Redmen lead 20-6 over Lacrosse. And Depperschmidt picks it up at about the 30. And it looks like that's where they'll mark him down. First and 10 at their own 30 with 1:04 left to go for Lacrosse. See what the Leopards have drawn up here for the final few minutes of this first half. We await the Lacrosse offense to break their huddle. Redmen defense ready to go. So here comes the Lacrosse offense. First and 10 from their own 30. Herman. And a shotgun, and then we have a timeout called, so we'll take one with them. You're listening to Redmen Football on 92.5 KQMA and online at KKNKQMA.com.
Volleyball action tomorrow afternoon.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
3 matches against Garden Plain, St. Mary's Colgan, and Valley Heights. Stand your seats at halftime. Annenberg here says the Scarlets will be performing.
Three, two, one.
1:04 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 20-6 here in the first round of the Class 1A playoffs from Hubbard Stadium. Spies, Atwood, Rothschild, Montgomery, Kirchhoff, Sass, and Conrad, Hendrich, Colby, Shoemaker, and Kugler, the Redmen defense. First and 10 for Lacrosse, ball at their own 30-yard line. They go left to right on your radio dial. Herman fakes the handoff, looks the pass, goes quick pass, and it is incomplete. Second down and 10. So 2nd down and 10 for Lacrosse with 59 seconds left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 20-6. Looks like maybe they're just going to kneel this one to end the half. Herman takes his time, takes the knee. And the Redmen call a timeout. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Timeout, Redmen.
So, 56 seconds left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 20-6. We await both teams to come back out after the timeout. At halftime, we'll take a look at those 8-man scores that we have in, some of the other 11-man scores that are coming in from tonight as well. We'll take a look at the full brackets. We'll take a look at college football and some more. So stay tuned for that at halftime. 3rd down and 10 for Lacrosse. 56 seconds left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 20-6. Herman gets set as he brings the play in to the huddle. So they send one man to the right. T formation. Hand it off to Stoll. Stoll gets stood up in the backfield. Spees looks like the first man to hit him. So timeout by the Redmen. We'll take one with them with 52 seconds left to go. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie dokie.
Did you mean to put the P behind you?
No.
Okay.
Back part of my hand caught it.
Just making sure.
Yeah, but it is 54. 3, 2, 1.
Well, 4th down and 10 for the Lacrosse Leopards. 52 seconds left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads 20-6. Looks like the Redmen expecting a punt here as Kugler and Colby both back deep to receive the punt. Shoemaker the up back. Kelvin Day will punt for Lacrosse left to right on your radio dial. And it is almost blocked by the Redmen, but he does get the punt off as Kugler picks it up. Fakes the handoff to Colby. Kugler, he's at the 45-50. Kugler's got blockers. He's at the 45-40, 35-30. Pancake block at the 20, and Kugler's going to score as he's going to go from 40 yards, from 60 yards out. A punt return for Griffin Kugler. Griffin Kugler from 60 yards out, and the Redmen on the board as they lead 26-6 with 36 seconds left to go. Griffin Kugler faked the handoff to Colby, and then it was off to the races as Kugler got a pancake block by one of his teammates at about the 20-25 line, and then he saw green grass in front of him, and the Redmen score. 60-yard punt return, Griffin Kugler to the house. The Redmen extend their lead as they lead 26-6. Redmen go for 2. Colby looks in the end zone. And it is 2-point conversion good as Kugler catches the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion from Colby to Kugler. So
36 seconds left.
The end of the first half.
The Redmen on the board again. This time, a punt return by Griffin Kugler. 28-6 is your score. We'll be right back with the rest of the second quarter. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Longest first half first half ever.
Didn't even be a contest.
I want to thank our chain gang again tonight. I also want to thank our sponsors, Morley Cannon, Brooks Flooring, Better Water, and the Guaranteed
3, 2, 1.
36 seconds left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 28-6 after a 60-yard punt return. Griffin Kugler to the house as he faked the handoff to Trenton Colby and then had blockers in front of him. One of them even got a pancake block over here on the Redmen sideline. Not sure which Redmen blocker that was, but he put his man on his back and Kugler walked right past and scored again from 60 yards out. And Smith Center leads 28-6. Sergio getting set to kick off. And the Redmen lead 28-6, 36 seconds left to go. Lambert, squib kicks. Depperschmidt picks it up at about the 24. And he's going to be pushed back by a couple different Redmen defenders. Sass is there, Kugler's there, Wilkinson's there. Hendrich, Lambert, a whole host of Redmen there that time. So 29 seconds. Looks like going to put it down at the 24. First and 10 of 4 Lacrosse. Ball at their own 24-yard line. Spees comes to the sideline. Looks like the Redmen going to go with 5 defensive backs this time. A little prevent defense. 29 seconds left. Looks like Herman may kneel this one, and he does. Should be the end of the first half as Lacrosse heads to the locker room. That's going to do it. Smith Center leads 28-6 at halftime. We'll be right back after a timeout here. We'll be back to wrap up the first half right after this. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie dokie.
Right.
Those plays weren't called back. This would be well over.
That's fine. Ah! Well, that's good.
Alrighty, stand by, Jesse.
Okay.
Three, 2, 1.
And welcome back. At halftime, the Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards at 28-6. The Redmen on the board first in this ball game. A 47-yard run by Jaden Atwood with 8:23 left to go in the first quarter. That capped off a one-play drive that went 47 yards in 9 seconds. The kick by Lambert was good, making it 7-0. Then with 8:46 left to go in the first half, Lacrosse on the board with a 12-yard pass. Keldon Dave found Bryce Connor. Two-point conversion was no good. 13 plays, 71 yards, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. 7-6 was your score. 3:01 left to go in the first half. The Redmen on the board. A 7-yard run by Colton Shoemaker. Kick by Lambert was good. 1 play, 7 yards, 5 seconds off the board. 14-6 your score. Then the Redmen score again. 1:09 left to go. 9-yard run, Colton Shoemaker. Extra point, no good. 4 plays, 37 yards for the Redmen. 20-6 was your score. The Redmen then get a 60-yard punt return by Griffin Kugler with 36 seconds left to go. 2-point conversion. Colby found Kugler. 28-6 was your score. As taking a quick look unofficially, trying to keep both my board and the stats tonight. So again, very unofficial tonight, as looks like so far Trenton Colby 1 of 3 passing for 29 yards. Colton Shoemaker has 5 carries for 23 yards. Nate Hendrich has 5 carries for 4 yards. 2 carries for negative 11 yards for Trenton Colby. .101 yards unofficially for Jay Natwood on 7 carries. And then catching those 29 yards for the Redmen, 5 for Griffin Kugler, 24 for Nolan Lehman. For Lacrosse, unofficially, Hunter Morgan, 1 of 4 passing for 0 yards. Herman, 1 of 5 passing for 24 yards. And it was Keldon Day with the pass, 1 play for 12 yards. Looks like Colby Stoll rushing, 5 carries for 9 yards. 1 carry for negative 1 for Hunter Morgan. 8 carries for 59 yards for Keldon Day. And Blake Herman, 4 carries for negative 15 yards. Catching those 2 passes completed by the Leopards so far, Bryce Connor has 12 and Cooper Berriger has 24. As that's a look at your first half recap. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout here. We'll be back with more from Hubbard Stadium at halftime. The Smith Center Redmen lead 28-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards. You're listening to Redmen football on a KQMA. Okay. 2 minutes here.
No, already. Like I said, everything I'm sending you is all playoffs, no pride games in there.
Yep.
That's what. Oh, and we'll reset at the next break. Three, 2, 1.
Welcome back at halftime. The Smith Center Redmen lead 28-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards. As the Redmen got a 47-yard touchdown from Jay Natwood. Then Lacrosse found the scoreboard with a 12-yard pass from Keldon Day to Bryce Connor to make it 7-6, as that 2-point conversion was no good. Then the Redmen on the board with 2 straight touchdowns by Colton Shoemaker, one from 7 yards out, one from 9 yards out, and then a 60-yard punt return for Griffin Kugler put the Redmen up 28-6 here at halftime. Taking a look here in just a moment, some of those other scores being reported in as all the 8-man games being played tonight. Some of the other 11-man games are being played as well, so we'll take a look at what we have for you so far. It looks like Riverton is up on Oskaloosa 44-0 at halftime. Humboldt up on Central Heights 64-0 at halftime. In the third quarter, a close one between Ness City and Maxville as Ness City's up 9-0. A final, Axtell over Lakeside 52-0. St. Paul over Hartford 64-0. Wichita County and Victoria in a shootout. 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter when we got our last update from that one. Wichita County was up 66-60. Norwich defeated Otis Bison 22-6. Lebo got past Gosel 58-8. At the end of the third quarter, Valley Heights was up on Jefferson County North 54-20. Final, Madison shut out Solomon 57-0. Also a final, St. John's Beloit over Onaga 50-0. Canton Galva shut out Chase County 46-0. It was Galena up at halftime over Burlington 22-16. Also, Hutch Central Christian defeats Ingalls 54-6. Blue Valley North up on Shawnee Mission South 26-0 at halftime of that one. A final, Pitt Colligan over Leon Bluestem 57-0. Looks like also a final, Frankfort Downs Rock Hills 54-8. Also a final, Thunder Ridge over Quinter 50-0. South Central shut out West Elk 47-0. St. Francis shut out Washington County 46-0. It was Little River over South Gray 54-0. Osborne over Wallace County 56-8. Hanover over Pike Valley 48-0. And Center Lost Springs over Altoona Midway 56-0. Those are the scores we have in for you as of right now. And we'll take a quick look here at those other games in Class 1A that we'll be waiting for the finals of. The bracket for Class 1A looks like this. At the very top of the bracket, Pitt Colgan. We know they have won tonight over Leon Bluestem. The other games, Hillsboro takes on Pleasanton. Jackson Heights against Wabunsee. Valley Heights and Jefferson County North. We know Valley Heights was ahead in that one. Olpe got a bye due to forfeit by Yates Center. Uniontown plays Marion. Centralia hosts Troy. Linden will host Northern Heights. Again, Ellis will be hosting Republic County tomorrow. Looks like that's who, if Smith Center holds on to win, they will play the winner of that game, Ellis and Republic County. Sedgwick got a bye in the first round. Syracuse will host Meade. Plainville hosts Sacred Heart. Oakley will be at El Saline. Elkhart at Sublette. Inman at Stanton County. So that's the way the rest of the Class 1A bracket looks from here on out throughout the rest of this playoffs. Again, this is the first round of the playoffs. Tonight, we are in Smith Center as the Redmen host Lacrosse and are up 28-6 here at halftime. Another quick update for you. Washington County extends their lead on Victoria 72-60 there in the fourth quarter. So Victoria was up big at one point, but Washington County has scored the last 26 points to now go up 72-60 over Victoria. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here. We'll be back to take a look at what's to come in the college games this weekend. Right after this, you're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
That's Wichita County.
Whatever. I don't even care at this point.
not going to get my Phillipsburg spots done tonight, so I'm just going to leave that open and do them tomorrow. Last spot. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back at halftime. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 28-6, and taking a look at some of those other college games coming up this week. Looks like tonight, Baylor, number 12 Baylor, is up on West Virginia 7-0. That game, and about 1:05 left to go in the second quarter. At halftime, a little upset brewing as Georgia Southern leads number 20 Appalachian State 10-7. Tomorrow, Navy will take on UConn. Saturday, a game that you can hear here on 92.5 at KQMA. That is going to be K-State at KU. Number 22, Kansas State. That's a 2 o'clock pregame, 2:30 kickoff. They're from Lawrence. Number 14, Michigan, is at Maryland. Number 23, Wake Forest and North Carolina State. Houston at UCF. Buffalo at Eastern Michigan. Northern Illinois at Central Michigan. It is Nebraska at Purdue. Boston College at Syracuse. Looks like UTSA is going to be at Texas A&M. Old Dominion at Florida International. Liberty at UMass. Akron at Bowling Green. Virginia Tech at Notre Dame. Troy is at Coastal Carolina. Georgia at Florida. Arkansas State at UL Monroe. Marshall at Rice. UTEP at North Texas. Some other games, Miami is going to be at Florida State. TCU at Oklahoma State. Wofford at Clemson. Utah at Washington. Oregon State at Arizona. Ole Miss is at Auburn. Looks like SMU's at Memphis. Oregon at USC. Colorado at UCLA. So there's some other games for you coming up this weekend. We'll take our final 2 minutes. We'll be back with the second half right after this. You're listening to Redmen Football on a KQMA.
Okay, hang up. I'm calling you back.
You still there, Mark? Apparently not.
Alrighty. Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back. to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray with you tonight as the Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards as we start the second half 28-6. We get set here for the second half. The Redmen will kick off to the Lacrosse Leopards. The winner of this one takes on the winner of Ellis and Republic County next week. If I saw Keisha right, the Redmen could possibly be hosting that game because I thought it said the higher seed would host. So if the Redmen win, they will, of course, be the higher seed as the 1 seed against the 2 or the 3 of Ellis Republic County. So we'll see just how the bracket works out. But right now, the Redmen have their hands full with Lacrosse. They were able to extend their lead there in the second quarter, though, 28-6, as the Redmen led 7-6 at the end of the led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Lacrosse scored first in the second quarter, but then the Redmen rattled off 3 straight touchdowns. 2 touchdowns by Colton Shoemaker and the 60-yard punt return for Griffin Kugler. The Leopards do return to this second half kickoff. They will go left to right on your radio dial. Stoll and Day back deep to receive. Lambert kicks right to left on your radio dial. Looks like the second half is now underway as Lambert boots this one. Goes past Day. Day picks it up inside the 10. He's up to the 10. Cuts back up to the 15. And he's going to be dropped close to the 15-yard line. Couple different Redmen defenders there. Looks like they are going to put him down right at the 15. So 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Ball at their own 15-yard line. 11:53 left to go in this third quarter. So Depperschmidt split out to the right. 1 man to the left. Now they send another man out to the right. That is Hayden Sherman. Day has it. Dives forward. Gain of about 1 on the play. Second down and 9 for Lacrosse with 11:40 and counting left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards. As we await the Leopards to break their huddle here. Again, they face second down and 9 from their own 16-yard line. 11:16 left to go. They send Depperschmidt to the right. Twins to the left. Day now in a quarterback for the Leopards. So they move Day from fullback to quarterback. Fakes the handoff to Stoll. Drops back to pass. Day goes deep. And it is tipped by Trenton Colby. As Colby and Lambert both in coverage that time. And it will be 3rd down and 9. So 3rd down and 9 for the Leopards. Ball at their own 16-yard line. 10:59 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6. Leopards take their time here to call their play and break their huddle. Send 1 man to the right. Twins to the left. Day again, the quarterback. High snap, fumble on the play, and Stoll jumps on it.
High snap, covered by Stoll.
Going to bring up 4th down for the Leopards. Ball gets spotted back. We call a loss of 2. And it will be 4th down and about 11 for the Leopards as Kugler and Colby back deep to receive the punt. Both standing right about the 50-yard line. As now Day heads to the sideline. So Day heads to the sideline. We await Lacrosse to come out here to break their huddle as Day went to the sideline. Now Showalter will be back to receive, or be back to punt this ball away. Now the head ref heads back. Looks like we're about ready to go with 10:30 left to go in this third quarter. So Center leads 28-6. Showalter gets a snap, gets the punt off, and it bounces. Kugler gonna fall on it at the 45-yard line as he slipped when he went to pick it up. So the Redmen will start at the 45. First and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Leopard 45-yard line. 10:22 left to go in the first quarter. Or third quarter, I should say, as Lehman and Colby run in with the play for the Redmen. First and 10 at the Leopard 45-yard line. Smith Center leads 28-6. Kugler split out to the right. Lehman the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. Atwood, Shoemaker, and Hendrich in the wishbone. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Hendrich. Hendrich right up the middle. He's going to pull forward for a nice gain on first down. Second down. And let's call it 4. After the gain of 6-4, Hendrich hits the longest run of the ball game so far. Just a 6 carry. Second down and 4 for the Redmen. They go right to left on your radio dial. Just under 10 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6. They're going to hand it off to Hendrich again. Hendrich going to pick up the first down as he followed the block from Lehman. Picks up the first down. Ball going to be spotted down at the, let's call it 34-yard line, so gain of 5. And we're going to have a timeout called by Lacrosse. So we'll take one with them as the Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 28-6 with 9:50 left to go in this third quarter. You're listening to Redmen football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Three, two, one.
9:50 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 28-6. First and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Lacrosse 34-yard line as we come back out of timeout here. Kugler split out to the right. Wood, Shoemaker, and Hendrich will be the tight ends. Kierkop will be the tight end on the left side. Now the head ref talking to Coach Sass, talking things over here. As the Redmen first drive of the second half here. Looks like now we're ready to go as Kugler split out to the right. Again, wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. First and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Redmen. That's at the Leopard 34. There is the handoff to Shoemaker. Shoemaker bounces it to the outside, cuts back, spin move, and loses the ball. Fumble on the play, and I believe Brell Spees picked it up, but there is a flag all the way back at the 30.
Fumble on the play, covered by the Redmen.
We'll see what this flag is all about.
Flag on the play.
Holding on the Redmen.
Holding specific.
So, it will now be first and long for the Redmen. Ball at the 40-yard line. first down and 16 for the Redmen. Ball right at the 40, the Lacrosse 40. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's a snap. Kugler gets the reception. He takes it. He's at the 30, 25, 20. He's going to outrun the entire defense as Kugler catches it on the slant and takes it to the house. 40 yards. Pitch and catch. Trenton Colby finds Griffin Kugler. So, Trenton Colby finds Griffin Kugler, went on the quick slant, broke the first tackle, and then it was off to the races. And Griffin Kugler outran the defense for 40 yards. And the Smith Center Redmen now lead 34-6. As the Redmen get set to go for the extra point. Lambert's kick is up, and this one is good.
Kick is good. So with 9:13 left to go in the third quarter.
35-6 is your score. Smith Center leads Lacrosse. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Okay.
Dreams 2, 1.
And welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray with you as the Smith Center Redmen get a 40-yard pass and touchdown. Trenton Colby found Griffin Kugler on a quick slant. Kugler broke the first tackle and then was off to the races, and Kugler outruns the defense. So the Redmen on the board yet again here. Can lead 35-6. Three plays, 45 yards, and 1 minute and 9 seconds is what that drive was for the Redmen. We'll wait for Lambert to kick this one off. So Lambert kicks off, and Lacrosse picks it up. He's up to the 35 and gets brought down by Hendrich. I believe Lambert was there as well. So a couple different Redmen there. Looks like they're marking down at the 37 with 9:07. Left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center again leads 35-6. There's a snap. Stoll takes the direct snap this time. He's going to be brought down by Shoemaker and Rothschild for a loss of 1.
Stoll on the direct snap, brought down by Shoemaker and Rothschild.
So loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11 for Lacrosse with 8:50 and counting left to go in the third quarter. The Leopards take their time here in their huddle to get the right play called with 8:35 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads it 35-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards. Here comes the Lacrosse offense as now Stoll is quarterback. This will be the 4th different quarterback for the Leopards in this ball game. Stoll just takes the snap, dives up to about the 40.
Stoll on the quarterback keeper?
Gonna bring up third down.
Third down. 7.
So fourth different quarterback for the Leopards as Hunter Morgan, their original quarterback. Then Herman came in. Day's taking a couple snaps at quarterback. Now Stoll is the quarterback for the Leopards. 7:45 and counting left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead it 35-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards, looking to advance into the playoffs again. According to the Under the Lights 50 Years of Acacia Playoffs, Smith Center, this is playoff game number 100 for the Redmen. As Stoll tries to break through, and he's going to be brought down this time. Lambert's there, Kirchhoff is there, Sass is there. So Stoll gains a couple. Does bring up fourth down for the Leopards. Ball at the Leopard 42-yard line. 7:05 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads it 35-6. See what the Leopards decide to do here as Trenton Colby drops back to receive the punt. Showalter will punt the ball away for the Leopards. He's now the third different punter that the Leopards have used, because Morgan was the original punter, then Day was the punter, so now Showalter in to punt the ball away. Nice snap. Kick is off, and spiraling punt here as Colby picks it up about the 24, and he's going to be pushed back when he gets up to about the 33-yard line. 32-33. See where they spot him down at. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 32. So the Redmen have it with a 6:28 left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center leads it 35-6, first and 10, ball at their own 32-yard line. So, gonna be first and 10 for the Redmen. Lehman, the tight end on the left side. So, wishbone set behind Trenton Colby as the Redmen go right to left on your radio dial. There is the snap. They're going to hand it off to Hendrich. Hendrich right up the middle. He's going to dive forward for another nice gain here on first down for the fullback. Going to bring up second down, and let's call it 6 after the gain of 4 up to the 36. Redmen right back on the ball. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. Ball at the Redmen 36-yard line. They hand this one off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker breaks to the outside. And it's going to take a whole host of the Leopards to finally bring him down, but he's going to gain a couple on the play. Looks like going to give him 4 on the play.
Third down, 3.
Brings up third down for the Redmen. Third down and a long 2, short 3 here. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. Shoemaker, Hendrich, and Atwood the backs. Kirchhoff, the tight end on the left side. Handoff this time goes to Hendrich. Hendrich's going to pick up the first down.
Handoff to Hendrich.
Well, it looks like there's a flag on the play, though, so this one's going to be coming back. More than likely. Holding on the Redmen. So instead of first down for the Redmen, it's going to be third down and long. Ball all the way back to the Redmen 28-yard line as Dowling comes into the ball game. Rothschild comes to the sideline. 5:16 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 35-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's the snap. They hand it off to Atwood. Atwood's going to be hitting the backfield, and he's going to be brought down to the backfield. Showalter brings him down for a loss. And it looks like they give him loss of about 2 on the play. Back to the 27-yard line. Just under 4.5 minutes left to play in this third quarter. So Center leads 35-6. Trenton Colby going to punt this ball away. Colby stole back to receive the punt for Lacrosse. Trenton gets the punt off. And it's going to take a Redmen bounce inside the 40 down to the 38. Lacrosse first and 10 at their own 38 with 4:07 left to play in this third quarter. Smith Center leads 35-6. Rothschild, Spees, Atwood, Montgomery, the defensive line. Sass, Conrad, and Kirchhoff, the linebackers. Lambert, Colby, Shoemaker, and Kugler, the secondary for the Redmen. So the Leopards are still in their huddle here. Now they break the huddle. They're going to go. Twins to the left. Stoll in shotgun. One man stands to his left. Stoll looking. Now he's going to take off. Stoll around the right side. He's up to the 40. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So gain of 4 on the play. Call it 2nd down and 6 with 4 minutes left to go. Stoll, that was his 10th carry of the ball game. 16 yards for Colby Stoll. He's got 1,209 yards on the year. He averages 151 yards rushing per game, but now he's in a quarterback and he's under center. He's got one man split out to the left. Stoll takes the snap right up the middle, and he's going to be pushed back after he gets up to about the 45. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4. 3:45 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 35-6. We'll wait for Lacrosse to break their huddle here. Clock continues to run. Depperschmidt and Connor split out to the left. Stoll under center. Drops back the pass. He's under pressure. Stoll gets the pass away, and it is picked off by Shoemaker. Shoemaker picks it off, but then he loses the handle on it, and Sass picks it up, so we'll see if they even say that he intercepted this or not. As the refs discuss it. It's either Redmen football or it's going to be 4th down and about 4. Looks like they are going to say interception by Colton Shoemaker. So 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at their own 43-yard line. Sass comes in, Andrew Wilkinson comes in, Nolan Lehman, and now Jacob Kirchhoff both come to the sideline. Now Lehman goes back in. Kirchhoff does go back in. So we'll see who plays what position here. We'll try to catch everything for you. As Lehman's going to be split out to the right. Kirchhoff the tight end. Kugler the quarterback. Sass, Lambert, and Wilkinson are the wishbone set behind Kugler. Kugler awaits a snap from Montgomery. There is a snap. Loses the handle on it. Kugler picks it up now. Tries to make a little something out of nothing. He's going to be brought down to the backfield. Dowling comes into the ball game. Spees comes out. A loss of 4 on the play for Kugler. He's back in at quarterback with Lehman split out to the right. Kirchhoff the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Kugler. Sass, Lambert, and Wilkinson. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Sass. Sass right up the middle. He's going to get back up to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 2:18 and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. As Harris Snape is now the center. Montgomery comes out. Owen Wagner, the left tackle now. Kugler awaits the snap from Harris Snape. There it is. Fakes the hand off to Sass, hands it off to Lambert. Lambert's going to get dropped right at midfield.
And off to Lambert. Give him 7.
Going to bring up 4th down. So 4th down and let's call it 3 for the Redmen with 1:30 and counting left to go in the ball game. Or in the 3rd quarter, I should say. Smith Center leads 35-6 over the Lacrosse Leopards. Looks like Lehman again split out to the right. Kirchhoff the tight end on the left side. Kugler the quarterback. Sass, Lambert, and Wilkinson the running backs in the wishbone set. The Redmen go right to left on your radio dials. They hand this one off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's going to be hitting the backfield and he's going to be dropped. Turnover on downs after a loss of 2. First and 10 for Lacrosse. Ball at the Redmen 49-yard line. 1:01 left to go.
Timeout, Lacrosse.
And Lacrosse wants a timeout. So 1:01 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Smith Center leads 35-6. You're listening to Redmen football on 92.5 KQMA.
Okay, doke.
Okay.
I'm going to slip the ID in here, too.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. In 3, 2, 1.
1:01 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Smith Center leads Lacrosse, 35-6. Lacrosse comes out, 1st and 10 from the Redmen 49-yard line. They go left to right on your radio dial. Stoll, fumble on the play, still up for grabs, and let's see, whole host of Redmen there, 1 Lacrosse Leopard. And they are going to say Redmen football as Colton Hairsnape comes up with the loose ball. So, Stoll was looking to hand the ball off to Sherman. Fumble on the play. Redmen football, 1st and 10 at the Leopard 40-yard line. So, Redmen football. The Redmen look to the sideline to get the call as Bentley Montgomery comes in the ball game now. Pickney split out to the right. Kugler still in at quarterback. Sass, Wilkinson, and Montgomery are the running backs. They hand it off to Sass. Sass bowls forward for a gain of a couple. So gain of 2 for Sass. Lehman, the tight end on the left side now. Pickney split out to the right. 23 seconds of counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. And the backfield is Sass, Kirchhoff, and Montgomery behind Kugler. Final play of the third quarter. If the Redmen get the snap off here. There is the snap. They hand this one off to Bentley Montgomery, and looks like he lost about a yard on the play. Going to bring up third down. Third down and a long 9, short 10. When we start the fourth quarter, the Smith Center Redmen lead 35-6. You're listening to Redmen football on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Okie-doke.
Good. Leota was down. They were down. They scored 26 straight points because they were down big at one point.
Three, two, one.
And welcome back as we get set for the fourth quarter. Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards at 35-6. As the Redmen continue to move pieces around here. Do our best to get everybody for you. Pickney split out to the right. Kugler, the quarterback. Sass, a Wilkinson, and a Kirchhoff. The wishbone set. Looks like Bailey's going to be the right tackle. Like Wagner's going to be the right guard. McKenzie's the left tackle. Dowling's the left guard. Freddie Lambert is the tight end on the left side. Third down and 9 for the Redmen. They go left to right on your radio dial. They hand it off to Wilkinson. He's going to be thrown down for a loss in the backfield.
Head off to Wilkinson, right down in the backfield. Loss of 5.
And it'll bring up fourth down and about 15 for the Redmen. As Kugler brings the play back in. Kugler breaks the huddle. Fourth down and 15 for the Redmen. Kugler drops back to pass. He's going to go deep for Pickney and just overthrows him. Going to be turnover on downs. Lacrosse football. Kugler's first pass attempt goes incomplete. And it will be Lacrosse football. First and 10, a ball at their own 45-yard line. With 11:07 left to go in this ball game, Smith Center leads it 35-6. We'll await the Leopards to break the huddle. Going to be Stoll in shotgun, twins to the left. One man stands to his right. As Stoll looks for a running lane, he gets hit by Sass, still on his feet. Stoll looks for a lane. He's at the 40, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds on the near side by Tarek Kelch. Pushes him out. Gain of 21 for Stoll that time. His longest run of the ball game. Brings up first and 10 for Lacrosse. Ball at the Redmen 34-yard line. Just under 11 minutes left to play in this game. Smith Center leads 35-6. If the Redmen can hold on to win, they will take on the winner of Ellis Republic County. That game scheduled for tomorrow. Here comes Lacrosse's offense. One man to the left, one to the right. Stoll looking for a hole again off the right side this time. Breaks the first tackle and he's going to be stuck on the far side by Pickney. Pickney's going to bring him down right at about the 30 or 29-yard line, looks like. Gain of 5 for Stoll on that one. Second down now. Ball at the 29-yard line. 10.5 minutes left to play in this ball game. Smith Center leads 35-6. Out there on the defensive side for the Redmen, we see Bailey, Lehman, Dowling, Raby, Tassell, McKenzie, and Lambert. We'll get the secondary for you this next time around, as it looks like Wilkinson's out there, Montgomery's out there. As Stoll gets the pass, or gets the snap, and he's going to be brought down for a loss, as it was Bailey bringing him down to the backfield. It's going to bring up third down. I'll call 3rd and 4. Actually, looks like Stoll may have picked up 1 on the play. So 3rd down and 4. Again, Bentley Montgomery, Andrew Wilkinson, Nathan Yeager, and Pickney out there on the defensive side of things for the Redmen in the secondary. Twins to the right for Stoll as he's in shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, looking, under pressure by Dowling. Stoll going to take off, keeps it, picks up the first down, and then going to be pushed out of bounds on the far sideline. Does pick up the first down. So 1st and 10 for Lacrosse. Ball is going to be at the was a personal foul as well, so that's half the distance to the goal. So 1st and goal for Lacrosse. Ball at about the 8-yard line. 9:10 left to go in the 4th quarter. Smith Center leads 35-6. It's going to be Stoll. Hands it off on a reverse, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. Lehman hits him first, as that is going to be Sherman on the carry. So Lehman hit Sherman first. Loss of 2 on the play. Ball back to the 10-yard line. 8:40 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 35-6 over Lacrosse. Twins to the right. One man stands to the right of Stoll as he's in shotgun. Stoll going to keep it himself off the right side. He's going to be hit right away and pushed back by a whole host of Redmen this time. As Tice McKenzie, the first one to hit him. Looks like going to call it. No gain on the play. 3rd down for Lacrosse. Just under 8 minutes left to play in the ball game. Smith Center leads 35-6 over Lacrosse. 3rd and goal from the 10 for Lacrosse as they send Twins to the right. Stoll again stands in shotgun. Low snap. Stoll looking. He's under pressure again. Stoll tucks it and runs. Stoll looking for the end zone. A flag on the play as a couple Redmen bring him down. Then another flag as McKenzie brings him down, but a flag comes in on that as well. So we'll see what the flags are all about. Stoll got up to about the 5, but a couple different flags on the play here. Looks like altogether there's 3 flags. Those 2 closest to us at the 20 are probably going to be the same penalty. Block in the back on Lacrosse.
Block in the back on the Leopard. That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
So 10-yard penalty. First or 3rd and goal from the 30 for Lacrosse now. So, looks like Garrett Warner comes into the ball game for the Redmen at defensive end. Stoll has twins to the right. One man stands to his left. Stoll looking. Now rolls around in the backfield, looking to pass off, and it is going to be incomplete.
Pass ball is incomplete.
4th down and goal from the 30. .7-11 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. See what the Leopards decide to do here on this 4th and goal from their own 30, or from the Redmen 30, I should say. Depperschmidt and Connor split out to the right. Twins to the left. That is Sherman and Berger. Stoll rolls to his right. Stoll tucks it and runs. Still on his feet, and then he's going to slide down. Lost his footing, and it will be turnover on downs. Got all the way up to about the 15. So it'll be Redmen football. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. With 7:02 left to go in this ball game. So Center leads 35-6. Pickney in the ball game for the Redmen. Kirchhoff, Wilkinson, Freddie Lambert. Looks like Bentley Montgomery comes in. Nathan Yeager going to be in at quarterback. Bailey, along with Wagner. Looks like at center is Ryan Stalker. Yeager awaits the snap. Redmen go left to right on your radio dial. 1st and 10 from their own 15. There's a snap. Yeager keeps it himself off the left side. He's going to fall forward for a gain of a couple. Call a gain of 4 on the, or gain a couple on the play. We can call a gain of 2nd down and 8 after the gain of 2 for Yeager. Pickney split out to the right. Yeager waits the snap. There it is. They're going to hand this one off to Freddie Lambert. He's going to be brought down to the backfield. Back at the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Redmen. 5:40 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 35-6.
Good reminder, junior trash pickup, please, after the game.
Redmen still in their huddle here. Just under 5.5 to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. Raby, the left guard. McKenzie, the left tackle. Yeager awaits the snap with Lambert, Montgomery, and Wilkinson in the backfield. And now we have a whistle. Ball start on the Redmen. Brings up 3rd down and 15. Ball back at the Redmen 10-yard line. 5:09 left to go in the ball game. So Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. Pickney going to be split out to the right for the Redmen. Yeager, the quarterback. Freddie Lambert, the fullback. Bentley Montgomery and Andrew Wilkinson, the running backs. Yeager awaits the snap. Goes with a hard count. And I do believe it worked that time. So the Redmen get those 5 yards back.
5-yard penalty, Leopard.
So it brings up 3rd down and 10 now for the Redmen. 4:35 and counting left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. The winner takes on the winner of Ellis and Republic County. That game is scheduled for tomorrow. As Smith Center will have a home game next week, whether they play Ellis or Republic County. Yeager goes with a hard count again. And it works to perfection again. So instead of, it was 3rd and 15, then 3rd and 10, now 3rd and 5 for the Redmen. Ball at the Redmen 20-yard line. Four minutes left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 35-6 over Lacrosse. Pickney split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Yeager. 3rd and 5 for the Redmen as they go left to right on your radio dial. There's the snap. Yeager hands it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson bounces it to the outside. And then there's a flag on the play, but Wilkinson's all the way up to the 40. Still on his feet. Breaks a couple tackles all the way up to the 45 as Wilkinson broke a couple tackles right on the sideline. And it will be a penalty all the way back at about the 18-yard line, though. As one of the Leopards slow to get up. And that was Dagan Andrews slow to get up. He is able to get up, though, and gets back into the huddle. Just like it is on the Redmen. Holding. So, 10-yard penalty on the Redmen. 3:33 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. Ball all the way back at the 9-yard line. They're down about 16 for the Redmen. Yeager gets set for the snap. They try to go with the hard count, but Lacrosse holds strong this time. There is a snap. As Yeager going to keep it himself around the left side. Yeager breaks the first couple tackles and he's going to be brought down after a gain of a couple. Does bring up 4th down. Ball up to the, looks like 13-yard line. So called gain of 4 for Yeager. 4th down and 12. Stoll drops back to receive a punt for the Leopards. 2:45 and counting left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 35-6. Next week, the Redmen will have a home game as they will play either Ellis or Republic County. That game is scheduled for tomorrow, so we'll know next week who the Redmen will play next week. They are the higher seed, so they will be a home game next week, according to Keisha rules. Yeager awaits the snap on 4th and 12. The Redmen go left to right on your radio dial. And now we have a timeout called by the Redmen, so we'll take one with them with 2:20 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. You're listening to Redmen football on a KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Score holds. Game next week.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
This is spot 5 in our rotation of 9.
Alrighty.
Change the rules, the higher seed in the second round of the playoffs will have a home game. That game will be at Hubbard Stadium next Friday night, 7 o'clock.
Maybe.
3, 2, 1.
2:20 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. It's 4th down and 12 for the Redmen. Ball at their own 13-yard line. Trenton Colby back in to punt the ball away for the Redmen. Colby stole back deep to receive for Lacrosse. He stands at about the Redmen 44-yard line. Colby gets the punt off and takes a short roll, and Harrison Abe downs it.
Punt by Colby, down by Harrison.
And it will be Lacrosse football with 2:11 left to go in this game. Lacrosse will take over at the Redmen 37-yard line.
7-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Lacrosse, 2:11 left to play. So Center leads 35-6 again. Next week they will play the winner of the game that is scheduled for tomorrow. That is Ellis and Republic County. Twins to the right. Stoll stands in shotgun. He's going to follow his blockers off the right side. Breaks the first couple tackles, and Bentley Montgomery finally brings him down.
Ball and carry, brought down by Montgomery.
Going to bring up 2nd down. And let's call it 5.
2nd down 5.
Minute 50 and counting left to go. So Center leads 35-6 over Lacrosse. So Stoll breaks the huddle, sends Twins to the right. Stoll going to follow his blockers off the right side again. Breaks the first couple tackles. Stoll still on his feet. Stoll, stiff arm, and he's going to dive forward. Nice pickup there for Stoll. Picks up the 1st down and much more. Now 23-yard gain or so. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Leopards. Ball at the 7-yard line. Just under a minute left to play. Stoll gets it, goes right up the middle this time, and he's going to pick up close to the touchdown, but he's going to be just short, it looks like. So 2nd and goal from the 1. .32 seconds left to go, as now one of the Redmen players is down. Looks like Andrew Wilkinson is the injured Redmen, so we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the final 32 seconds right after this as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Okay.
Three, two, 1.
32 seconds left to play. Andrew Wilkinson being helped off of the field. Hopefully he'll be all right. So Center leads Lacrosse 35-6. The Leopards face 2nd and goal from the 1 though, so they are knocking on the goal or on the door to try to get a couple more points on the scoreboard anyway. And 32 seconds left. Clock now continues to run as Stoll will be under center this time. He'll just take it right off the left side, dives forward, touchdown to Colby Stoll from 1 yard out. So with 19 seconds left, Stoll gets the Leopards on the board once again with a 1 yard run. That drive, 5 plays for the Leopards. $37 yards. Stoll tries to get to the 2-point conversion and does so.
Stoll on the 2-point conversion. So with 18.9 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Makes the score 35-14. Smith Center leads. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the final moments of the fourth quarter right after this as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA. Okay.
Three, 2, 1.
And welcome back to Hubbard Stadium. Jesse Ray with you. First round of the Class 1A playoffs. Smith Center leads Lacrosse 35-14. 18 seconds left to play in the ball game. Back deep to receive the kick. Andrew Wilkinson is back in the ball game now. He's back with Bentley Montgomery to receive the kick. As the Leopards getting set to kick off here. 18.9 seconds left to go. And again, the Smith Center Redmen lead the Lacrosse Leopards 35-14. Showalter gets set to kick off for the Leopards.
Showalter set to kick for the Leopards.
He will kick right to left on your radio dial. Squib kick. And Yeager picks it up. About the 32. Gets back up to about the 35, and that's where he'll get stood up.
Picked up by Yeager. Down at the Redmen 35. That's where the Redmen will take over.
So first and 10 for the Redmen. 11 seconds left to play in the ball game. See if Coach Sass runs a play here or just takes a knee. As a picnic going to be split out to the right. And it looks like the Redmen are going to line up in victory formation, take the knee, and take the win. Yeah, you're under center. Takes the knee, and that should do it. Smith Center defeats Lacrosse 35-14. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA on the World Wide Web.
Again, we'd like to welcome everybody back here next Friday night.
Okie-doke. Just 2 spots here.
Okay.
Also, because I'm such a nice guy, I did your weather sheet for the morning.
Okay.